Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got it not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Buck 30.
This is Scarborough.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
I'm going to slice. 97. I'm going to come back to you.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Go.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
Now watch run, watch run.
Drill, 52.
36.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Bo Scarborough, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
4. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Slam, slam, slam. Check.
On play action, Locke.
Check 3.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Seattle. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 24, check 24.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Now to the air. Locke leaves it for Penny. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check 50, check 50.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it.
So we got man.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 13.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 4. Check 4.
Penny, a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he don't want none.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Check. Fresno. Showing it.
Here's a give to Penny. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch a slant.
Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Oh, here we go.
A handoff to Penny. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Tight dog.
Kill.
Now Rashad Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 15 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Scarborough, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
And Lance now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 64-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, I tell you, I think by definition you won't get any closer to equaling the record than that.
Not at all. 64 yards, end over end. And I think he's going to come up about a half a revolution short. And that could really have bounced either way.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down and 8.
Mike's 5-4.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
This is Penny. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rip left.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing now is Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
I'm here all day.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 43-yard line.
Mike 38! Mike 38! Mike 38!
You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now Lance again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Lance now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Big stop, let's go.
We got double tight. Double tight.
4 down, 4 down.
Lance looks to throw again. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Going right back to Fant. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Target. Mike's 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
He's scared.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Slam.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Ready. I got him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Let's go. 38. Bring it.
SOS.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down just shy of the line.
Lance going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Get him!
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mike 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 37. Check 37.
Cycle.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike 38. Mike.
They try again with Scarborough. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
45. White.
I got you. I got you.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
It's just me and you.
Got his target, Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Bo Scarborough saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Mike 42. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Watch the run. They're running it. 42's the Mike, 42.
Clock now to throw.
Double dog, that's the way.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on. You better bring it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Watch twist.
Here's Locke to throw.
Check three.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, check.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Check three.
To throw it is Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Locke, gotta have this one.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No,
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. 10 black.
55.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Green Jacks.
55 to Mike.
Come on.
Mike, 55.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Come on, boy.
And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So that one will be accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Locke. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Locke's throw into the hands of Fan. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pull it together.
Locke working out of the gun. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47.
It don't even matter, baby.
And
It don't matter.
into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Get that quarterback. Check 9, check 9.
Locke now on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Mike's 54.
They look to throw. It's Locke. That completes it again to Metcalf. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
'42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Woohoo!
They'll run with Penny. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Locke going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends no matter